Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Inner Gamer Invades, and my name is Breganowski, and I am here with Eustace from Daedalic Entertainment. Eustace, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Awesome. So we're here to talk about a game that you guys have published called Unrailed. Tell me a little bit about what Unrailed is.
Unrailed is a game about a train that is ever moving, and you have to construct new tracks on the train and put them in front in time. And you have to do that with up to three friends and coordinate who does what by gathering resources and putting them on a train, putting the tracks in front. And also the train is getting hotter over time, so you have to keep water around to cool it down. So that's about it.
Me and Austin from our podcast played it yesterday, and it took a little bit to understand at the beginning, but once I got a hold of it, it's like this feels a lot like games like Overcooked or all those very intense cooperative games. But what's interesting about this game is it's procedurally generated. So can you tell me a little bit about where that came from versus like intentional level design?
When you have the example of Overcooked, you have the constructed levels, and it's much more work, definitely. But you can, of course, better control it. But with their concept, with having a level, it's very important that you can reach all the tiles, and it doesn't work if you have the element of random in it.
Yeah.
But with our game, it works much better because only some parameters have to work all the time, but you're not so limited on every tile has to work perfectly, where you put the dishes, for example, or stuff like that. So it's much less work. It's a very small team. It's only 5 guys. So that's definitely the first reason, I think. And then the second one is definitely that it's much more versatile. It's much more fun if you have ever-changing surroundings. We have 5 different biomes, so that also mixes it up. And I think that's just 2 perfectly good reasons.
I completely agree. I mean, I think what's nice about it is that after you play games like Overcooked and things of that nature that have the level design, once you play the levels 5 or 6 times, you're done. But with this game, every experience is a little bit different, which is really cool. And then it's continuous. So just like when you want to stop, playing as it keeps going. And I like that mechanic about it. Yeah. One thing that I noticed when we were playing the game is after you get to the end, initially you think of finishing the track, like right when you see the track at the end of it. But one of the things that you guys suggested to us was start collecting for the future. Can you talk a little bit about that process and how that strategy plays into the overall gameplay experience of planning ahead and how that comes to play?
I think this is just a classical case of trial and error. This was not intended, but people found out that when you gather tracks or resources and you keep them for the future, you can use them later. So it's always for your advantage if you don't close down the tracks immediately, but always wait until a few seconds before the train would crash.
Yeah.
So it's always a good strategy, and it was not intended, but it just makes sense and works well. And people will find new ways all the time how to play the game and how to perfect it.
So as far as the game goes, it's out now on Steam. Is that right? Yeah. How's the response been? And what has the community response? How has that contributed into the game updates after launch?
Overall, the game is very successful. We are very happy with it. We bring content every month or 2. And we brought, for example, new characters for Halloween or for Christmas, and we will keep doing that. So maybe for Valentine's Day or for any other event, we will do it. We want to make sure that the players feel that the game is not abandoned. We love the game, and we want to feed them with more content. It's all free content because we are on early access, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And we're also looking into ports at the moment. We want to bring it to more people on the consoles. Even if you want more content, we have the supporter pack that you can buy if you want to support the developers and us in bringing more content to the game. The reception is also very good. That's another question you had. On Steam, we have around 90%, going for 95%. So really, really great reception.
Where can we find Unrailed, and can you give us any insight as to when we can expect it on future platforms and things like that as well?
So Unrailed is out now on Steam in early access already, and you can soon find it on consoles. Well, soon means probably Q3.
Okay.
We're working on it right now. It is built in Mono engine, so that makes it a little bit harder to adapted on the consoles, but we definitely want to bring it to more people.
Okay.
And we also have a roadmap what will happen with the game in early access still. As I said, one of the parts that we want to do is the single player content, but also maybe more biomes or different characters.
You have a lot of stuff here in your portfolio. Really great work. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. Where can we find Daedalic Entertainment specifically?
Yeah. You can find us over our video webpage, which would be daedalic.com.
Yeah.
You can also go to Steam and look for our games. It's quite easy. We have so many games out there that we have our own landing page on Steam, so it's easy to follow us there. We are on all the different social media, so just put the name anywhere on the internet and you will find us easy.
Perfect.
And make sure to wishlist our new games, Iron Danger and Partisans 1941.
Perfect, yeah. Well, I know I'm going to do that when I get home. So thank you all for tuning in and watching us here at PAX South 2020. My name is Brett Yanofsky. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll catch you next time.